Drum nerdesses, like, subscribe. How you doing? Right, we're getting close to the 6,000, kind of, by the end of the year. Yeah, these videos usually don't get monetized, and that doesn't bother me. So if instead of me being able to make money from these videos, if you could just like and subscribe, that is more than enough payment for me, and I would greatly appreciate it. So, before we crack on, you can scrub ahead if you want. I want to just make a couple things clear here, because I've been getting some pretty, maybe neutral, negative comments. But the point that I want to make, I never thought I'd need to address my kind of musical CV, but I'm just going to let everybody know, because there seems to be a lot of misconception and confusion about things. First and foremost, I am a drummer. I am not a drum reaction channel. I need my space to accommodate the drums, so I can put that on here. And then I'll do a blend of both. But having a degree in drums, having been on many studio albums, having been in a band that was on a record label for a couple of years, having done national and international tours, festivals, and the list could go on, I think that I'm a decent individual for knowing a little bit about what I'm talking about. So everybody, you're all doing really well, and I'm really happy. I have a wonderful YouTube family of drum nerds, but there are those few people, maybe they're not part of it, they just come in, troll, and leave, and that's fine. But I just want to clarify, I would like to think that this is one topic that I might know a little bit about, and that doesn't mean I know more than anybody else, but I think that there might be a little bit of miscommunication sometimes and a lack of respect from certain people towards me, and I just want to get that clarified. And maybe this is because in the workplace I did a respect course. That's irrelevant to this because you want to watch the BAND-MAID new song. I just want to get this off my chest. I know what I'm talking about most of the time, being on a label, having a degree in drums. This is my world, almost, right? So that's all I wanted to say. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but I just think maybe it's nice to get a bit of clarity on certain topics, right? So if that's not you, let it go over your head. We're about to get into this BAND-MAID influencer. New song. What is it, 10, 11 days old? Let's see. But definitely do this. Ooh. I do apologize for the poor quality. My internet's acting up right now. So I do love rolling floor toms. I've said it before. I love a floor tom section. And I also love it when it's got a bit more pixel quality. That's my internet. Come on, Colin's internet, smart up. Great bass drum phrasing right there. Let's just get that. Did you hear that little? I'm not gonna go back, but did you hear that little floor tom floor tom throw? Ooh, that. Awesome breakdown. That was funkin' amazing. Oh, and back to that floor tom. Ooh, great drum break. See, again, almost like it's not aperitif. Think about listening to a song, you're having a meal almost, but for your ears. And that's a nice little palate cleanse. It's a break. So we got hand-to-hand 16s. Do we? Let me see. So that's your hand-to-hand 16s. Before, it got so close to sounding like a linear drum beat. Now, for those not aware of linear, it is when no two limbs are hitting together at the same time. So it's kind of right hand, left foot, you know, like a... Nothing is hitting at the same time. That's linear, and it's great. I'm not sure that was linear, but it got close to it. So we've come out of that now. There's a lot of snare displacement, which I love, because it catches you off guard. That's one of my favorites. Snare, when you displace a backbeat and you put some other hits in there, that's one of my personal favorite things to do, just because it makes people go, ooh, what's happening? Where have we gone? Are we in the same time? Maybe we're not. Oh, we are, but it made me feel and think something. You know what I mean? It's just, it's a nice little trick to do. It's great. So you've got... See, again, you're just kind of rolling. It's almost like you're doing, it's not 16th note triplets. I say that word a lot, but you are just accenting certain beats, right? So depending on where, if you, here, take this, finish this video, go back and Google, it's not even mine, but Google Sing Sing Sing, Benny Goodman, and you'll hear a much faster tempo, but do 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 do. So that's Gene Krupa back in the 40s, laying down steady notes, a steady note value, and he's just choosing to accent certain phrases, which then give you that rhythmic approach. It gives you a certain vibe, right? Almost a tribal feel. And it's a great sounding snare too, by the way. Let's pay attention to that. So now we're getting into a bit of a rap breakdown, kind of. This is new to me. Maybe they've done it in the past. This is new to me. How are you receiving this new song, by the way? Let me know in the comments. Are you a fan of this, even though you're BAND-MAID fans? Are you not happy, or is it, you know what I mean? Is it feeling like it should for you? Oh, a little bit of a bass breakdown. And we're slapping that bass. Now, that needs to be talked about, and I know all you that don't like me talking on my channel, Donut Operator gave me that phrase, love the guy's channel. That snare and that drum beat was broken down to fit that bass break, right? We'll go back and hear it. Perfect. It's nice, low end, chunky, fat, rib cage rattling kind of frequencies. And bap, 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 bap. So we've subdivided 1, 2, 3, 4 quarter notes. Bap, 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 bap. After coming out from what was a little bit quicker. Again, nice tool. Nice. Again, I really like this because I relate a lot to it. Lots of similar tricks. But that bass line, those snares were kind of hitting the right moments of those slaps. It just gels really nicely. Upbeat ride cymbal. Upbeat ride cymbal. Really good tone on the guitar as well. Again, I'm not... Oh, that fill. Great. Part of me wants to say bludgeon, part of me wants to say bucket of sugar, honey, iced tea. If you say those words, if you say it, that's how it sounds. It was great. I think it was a bucket of... See? There we go. More subdividing down into quarter note. Is that quarter note triplets? That was certainly triplet. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. 1 triplet, 2 triplet. Now, listen to that note rate of the solo and of the drum fill, and then the silence of nothing, and then hear that subdivision. Okay? I'll play it from then to then. Keep in mind what I've just said. I won't say anything. See? Oh, and that double pedal. Woo! We're cooking with some spicy butter today. Okay, maybe I'll make a merch, spicy butter. That was fabulous. You heard so many different note values. It took you on a bit of a journey in a best way to say it. See that? You again, it's not like I'm the only one that can do this, but I could already tell what that bass drum phrase was going to be straight after it. You can hear where they're going, where she wants to go. So so she's using two different note values on that bass drum. And you got that. You know that you just saw me do exactly what I wanted to happen at the end, and it happened at the end. We're hitting the snare on every beat. So she's hitting the bass drum, ba 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 ba, 1 2 3 4, quarter note, daka daka daka. So she's hitting every beat to push you into it, and then giving you a double, kind of like a 16th note flutter. So 1 2 3 ba ba da ba 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 daka daka da. And I wanted that snare on every quarter note, and she did it. Thank you. And now we're rolling those pedals. We're rolling those pedals. And that fill. Beautiful. God, that I'm quite impressed. I like that. I was well up for that. So let me know how you feel as a BAND-MAID fan. How that made you feel, if that's kind of, oh wow, this is in keeping, or it's different but still amazing, or if you're like, nah, don't like what they're doing now. I love that. I really like that. I want to get behind the kit now. There we go. I have nothing else to say. This has probably been quite a long video, so I'll stop it there. I hope everybody's doing well. Again, like, subscribe. I don't make any money, just like, subscribe. Right, I got my man shirt on. I'm going to have another coffee, maybe get some lunch. You don't need to know that. That's irrelevant. I hope you're doing well. I hope wherever you are in the world is going fantastically well for you, and you're doing something nice today. Right, stay safe, keep your stick on the ice.